Hey, Mark. Dan Wakey with the LA Times. Obviously, there was a report yesterday on ESPN, or not a report, your brother spoke to Zach Lowe and said that playing for the Lakers, playing with you is a goal of his. I guess, kind of, what was your reaction to that? And have you guys spoken at all about the possibility of maybe trying to play together in the NBA?
I think it's up to his health first and foremost. Pau has to be healthy and has to continue to stay healthy throughout the process of rehabbing, building that endurance and building, on that continuous impact on his foot, on his bone, is going to be crucial. The only way that is through playing. I think he has to find a way to play a little bit to see how his body reacts to that, and I think that should be the main focus right now instead of where he's going to play. More important is his health and how he feels and how his body reacts to the workload.
And just to follow up on that, do you think, do you want to play tomorrow? Are you anticipating that you'll play?
I'm getting ready to play. It's going to be up to coach. He's managing, the rotations and how to, stagger the team to get ready for opening night. So I left it completely up to him, and it's his decision.
Mark, it's been like a year and a half or so since Pau's actually played because of the foot issues. So have you seen him in this rehab process, and do you give an assessment of what he looks like?
Yeah, in the past year and a half, yes, I've seen Pau, and not on a basketball court. I've seen Pau in a more important manner as a brother, and I haven't even had a chance to see my niece yet, and so hopefully I get to see my niece soon and get to meet her. The situation that we're in now, everything is pretty limited, so it is what it is. I haven't seen Pau in a while, but he's going to be okay. Haven't seen him on the court. He's been rehabbing the whole time. I know he's very dedicated to it. It means a lot to him to get this right, but it's not the end of the world if that's not the case.
Mexico.
Hey, Mark, just wondering your initial impressions on the court, on sort of both ends, how you feel like your skill set fits in, whether that's next to LeBron, Ray D, or some of the role players. What have you noticed these couple of days of practice?
It's a different team for me. I have to adjust to certain stuff, but with the right mindset and putting in the work and trusting your teammates and what they say and how they try to lead you. That's what I'm here for. Once I get all the terminology and the timing of things on the defensive end, especially in transition, I'm going to be able to be much more effective defensively once I understand a little bit more and go through the process of mixing minutes with the guys. My impressions are really good. Very fast solution mindset team. They find triggers so easily. Obviously, they're very talented. Everyone knows their role. Very deep team. Very good coaching staff. I mean, what else do you want me to say to the champions?
All right, Calvin.
Hey, Mark. You talked a lot when you signed about your understanding of your role, and so sort of building on Mike's question there, how so far in practice, how close is the role you kind of imagine to the role it feels like you're going to have, and then two, throughout in the 4 preseason games, do you have a goal for maybe how much you'd like to play or how many minutes you'd like in a game?
As far as the second question. The goal in preseason games is to build that endurance and build the minutes and go through the process of getting back on the court and playing as many reps as you can with the guys. You don't look, at least I never look for anything else. It's kind of getting a feel of a real live game with referees at the arena. Getting those routines in place and getting through the process of mixing with the guys, communicating, fixing issues on, during the game, timeouts, all that stuff. That's always been my goal during preseason games in any situation that I've been in. Finding also, kind of like how can you help in different places. As far as my role, I think it's going to be fluid. It's going to depend on how things evolve as a team and what's needed in each and every night. So I'm very open to whatever coach and the team needs from me. I'm always going to try to do the task in front of me as best as possible, and I'm going to put everything I have into it. That's the guarantee I can give you.
Allie Clifton.
Hey Mark, good to see you. Obviously you guys have played in front of fans, you went through the bubble experience, and then you'll be back in arenas, as you just mentioned moments ago, tomorrow for the first time without fans. Have you guys talked as a team about what that's going to be like, what it's going to take to get used to playing in an empty arena of that size? Those kinds of things?
We haven't really talked about our situation specifically. We talked a little bit about, how the other teams, some of the teams seemed like they're going to have some people at the arenas, and it goes from state to state. So that to me still brings some questions, but that's for me personal that I'd like to a little more explaining how come that some arenas they allow fans and some arenas don't understand, the different laws in different states. But I think we should have the same for everyone. That's just my opinion. But that's what we talk about. Obviously, it's an ever-adjusting situation for everyone. We're very fortunate to be in a very safe environment. And NBA and Lakers and LA County does a great job of having us in very as safe as possible and having a lot of protocols and stuff that we go through every day, and our staff as well. So we're very thankful that for that. Try to be as safe as possible through this situation.
All right, we're going to take two more. Bill Orm.
Hey Mark, it's good to see you. It's obviously early, just a few days of practice, but I'm curious if there's anything about LeBron that you have been surprised by being around him in practice and having kind of just a different experience being on the court with him than you did all those years as an opponent.
How well he communicates at all times. I really respect that, and I'm very thankful because me as a new guy, having him kind of telling you, the things that they're looking for and the things that you can do better or you're doing really good and things of that matter. It's good. It speeds up the process of being a part of the team and being effective for the best of the group. So how well he communicates, and that's very positive.
All right, last one. Brad Turner.
Mark, Brad Turner from LA Times. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How do you feel about taking the vaccine if it becomes available for you?
Say that again.
If the vaccine becomes available, how do you feel about taking it? Are you prepared to do that for you and your family?
I think there's people right now that need the vaccine more than we do. We're very fortunate, like I said before, to be in a very safe environment. Statistically, the virus doesn't affect a 35-year-old male as much as it affects other people that are more at risk and more vulnerable to the virus. So I would prefer that the vaccine obviously goes to the people that need it the most instead of us. That just, to me, common sense.